But Jervin and Siren aren't here. Did they already figure out how to get inside?
Doesn't look like it. The records say there's supposed to be some kind of magical display when Merlin's tower opens, but we haven't seen anything unusual. There's nothing here aside from this old astrolabe. No mechanisms or anything.
Do you think this astrolabe could be connected to the tower somehow?
Yeah. The constellations are barely visible.
Maybe there's something special about it? Are we supposed to wait for a specific constellation? Still nothing? That's strange. The records say that the tower's astral gate opens when the Astrathrone meteor shower appears. We've already aligned the stars. Why isn't anything happening?
The meteor shower? But it isn't until... Oh! I see what you mean! The star shower spell! The very first spell we learned at the Lyceum. One of Magister Merlin's own creations. It creates a shower of magical light. That must be the key.
It's up to you.
Relax. I'll tear open a spatial rift and send you straight to the upper levels of that tower. This spot should work. It's the perfect distance. Quite the hidden fortress, isn't it?
Magister Siren, you aren't coming with me? With you there, we'd surely secure the memory star.
Ah, how I'd love to visit my old friend again. So many interesting memories. Pity, really. That fool Amar was too stubborn. He insisted the tower opens only to those who reach the finals. I employed every ounce of persuasion, yet he wouldn't yield. He even bound himself from entering. On this single matter, he was as obstinate as a plow mule, nowhere near as clever as he fancies himself to be. But that reminds me. Here, the Umbral Gem. Consider it a small gift for my long-lost friend. When the time comes, deliver it to Merlin.
That new student. So, she really is Merlin.
Why? What's with that look? Don't tell me you're frightened.
She's a tougher opponent than Cassidy ever was. A real challenge. That's exactly why I admire her. And why I have to surpass her.
How nostalgic. You almost remind me of my younger self. Now, take this gem. I've invested such a considerable amount of time preparing it, all to ensure my old friend receives a proper surprise. Crush it, and the echo sealed within will bind Merlin in place. It truly is a shame I won't be present to witness the moment myself, but I trust you'll make it memorable. Don't disappoint me.
Understood, Magister. I'll make good use of it.
See that you do. And remember, your healed legs, your strength, your precious second chance, all of it came at a cost. If the royal family learns you accepted the dark magic, that noble dream of yours will vanish like smoke in the wind. So...
Failure isn't an option, even against Merlin. It won't happen.
I can't believe it. Jura, above. I'm actually standing in Merlin's tower? Since we're here now, would you mind if I just call you Merlin? It's so beautiful. All these books and everything's so elegant. Nothing like those dark, musty towers I've visited. Are those floating stars the memory stars we need? There are so many. Which one's the right one? Then maybe you should look around. It might help you remember something. Then please, lead the way, Merlin. covered with your teaching materials. There's just so much here. What should we do now? Do we really have to check them all one by one? Right. There doesn't seem to be any alternative. After this is over, you should ask the librarian for organizing tips. The school library has one of the largest collections in the Empire, yet everything's perfectly organized. They must know all the tricks. I heard your tower has many upper floors. You used to let students visit the first level. You probably wouldn't keep anything important where students could access it. What we need is likely upstairs. Then let's finish here and find a way up.
Copy that. I'll take care of it.
Did I make you proud? Merlin! You actually stored monsters inside memory stars. Amazing! They've been sealed away for so long, but they're still alive. What an ingenious approach! Your magical mastery is truly beyond compare. Still, isn't that a bit dangerous? If we're checking each memory star one by one, some might break free. Then we'd better stay ready for a fight. You called her master? Are you the tower's guardian?
Quite observant, miss. I am a magically constructed automaton hamster. Welcome. Master, it's a pleasure to see you again. It seems your cognitive function is experiencing some disorder, Master. I am Crankleton, the spirit steward of this tower. You once commented that long names were an inefficient use of mental space. You began calling me Cranky. My primary duty is to oversee the Stellar Spire and its connected simulacrum realms, ensuring safety, maintenance, and uninterrupted magical operation. You don't remember, Master. That's the name you gave this place. The tower was rebuilt from an abandoned observatory, hence the name. The outdoor-like environments you passed through earlier. You created them to study magical creatures in controlled habitats. Yes. As the tower spirit, I'm linked to its magic. I am part of the tower itself. When you are present, I am active. When you are absent, the tower enters dormancy. And so do I. It has been a long time, Master. Would you like your usual? Coffee, milk, 2 spoons of sugar, with night vanilla cream cake, cookies, and a few gold mint drops. Alert! 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 Unknown intruder attempting to breach the mechanism protecting the stellar chamber. Master, what are your orders? That's the core area of your tower. You store your most valuable possessions there.
The core! Merlin, what we need might be there.
Option 1. Raise tower defense to maximum and activate magical image recording. Option 2. Deploy guided magic missiles against all unauthorized entities, though that may destroy some of your property. Option 3. Total annihilation of the stellar chamber. All data will be erased.
Erase it completely? That means destroying all the research inside too!
Correct. It is the most secure, but most costly method. Understood. Raising defense level. Magical recording active. Master, you may view the intruder through this viewing orb.
It's Jervin! How did he get in? And how does he know the layout of the tower so well?
The intruder entered through spatial magic. His entry point allowed him to bypass initial defenses. Apologies, Master. This constitutes a failure in my duties.
So someone who knows the tower well and is skilled in spatial magic must be helping him. Merlin, what's the plan? Should we contact Envoy Evie to apprehend him? But isn't that too dangerous?
There's no need to worry. As the tower's owner, Master Merlin can seal all the exits. The intruder won't escape easily. Of course. You have full authority here.
Perfect! With their help, we'll find the memory star much faster. What about Envoy Evie? Should we bring her here too? I see you have everything planned.
Understood, Master. Please, come here. You need to personally authorize your friends to enter the tower. There, all done. I'll contact your friends right away.
Dura above. So this is Merlin's hidden tower. I can't believe it. How did you even find a way to let us in? The tower spirit? But why would Merlin's tower spirit listen to you?
Respected guests, this is no joke. May I present the master of the Stellar Spire, Magister Merlin.
You're actually Merlin? The hero who fought the Hypogeans? The legendary Magister herself?
I can't believe this! I know how you feel. I was just as shocked when I first found out. But it's true. This really is the famous Magister Merlin. Though Merlin is quite humble, so let's all just treat her normally. So, what exactly are we doing? Sylvan said I should be ready to help, but I'm still kinda lost here. Wait, are you serious? I mean, I'm not doubting Magister Merlin, it's just... I can't believe it! I always thought Jervin was a good guy. He's really working with the Adamant Syndicate? And Siren always seemed so polite and refined. How could he be involved in the headmaster's death? The chief court mage of all people?
Jervin was my friend, but somewhere along the way he lost his path. That's exactly why I have to stop him before he makes things worse. Let's help Merlin and put an end to Siren's plans.
Yeah, we've got to beat Jervin to the Memory Star.
Master, honored guests, please follow me. I've unlocked the central lift. It'll take us to the upper level of the Stellar Spire.
Is that you, Magister? Wait, is that a Siren? He looks so young here!
Did Siren study at the Lyceum with you?
That's right. Master said Siren had remarkable talent and worked harder than anyone. He was the Master's greatest rival at school. Master said he had the ambition, the skill, and the brains to match. That he'd become someone important in the magical world.
Siren, you're going the wrong way. The closing ceremony is in Solstice Hall.
My greetings, Envoy Evie. Don't tell me Her Majesty sent you just to admire the view.
Let's be direct. The tower's owner invited me here. Besides the view, I'm also here to deal with anyone who damages it. As one of the exam judges, you should be in the hall awaiting the results. If you're lost, I can escort you.
Ah, the master of this tower is nothing if not meticulous. The view is beautiful, but it's all so terribly familiar. Then I can hardly refuse your invitation. Lead on, envoy.
Magister, are all these floating things memory stars? Just how much stuff did you have in your head back then? These must all be important memories. There are so many. Finding the right one will be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Magister, you must have organized these in some system, right? Otherwise, how would you ever find anything? You forgot?
So we have to check them one by one? How are we ever gonna find the right star?
Doesn't look like we have a choice. Don't worry, Pippa. With your luck, you'll probably find it right away.
Forget the stars. Where's Jervin? He beat the Hyper Fiend guarding this place, so why is no one here? You think he's setting up an ambush? My guess is he's waiting for us to do the hard work and find the star, and then he'll jump out and take it!
We've got the numbers. Let's just focus on finding the memory star first.
Merlin, this is one of your memories from the Second Divine War. For years, people have been telling your story. There are endless biographies and poems about you, all praising your wisdom, courage, conviction, and victory. But I've never read a single book, poem, or even heard a rumor that mentioned your doubts or fears. I never imagined that you, like ordinary people, could feel afraid and struggle with the thought of sacrificing yourself. Merlin, did you ultimately choose to end the war? Is that why you disappeared for so long? And why you were injured and lost your memories? Do you regret it? I understand. If it were me, I might not have had the courage to make that choice. If you could do it over, would you make the same choice? But why do you have to carry everything on your own shoulders? Maybe. Merlin, you are a good person. I see. No matter how many times, you would always choose to sacrifice yourself for this world. People say you shouldn't meet your heroes, but you're different. The more I learn about you, the more I respect you. I still don't know what I would do if I faced that choice. But Merlin, I hope I can walk the same path as you one day. Oh, sorry. I got carried away and said too much. I should get back to helping you find the memory star.
This memory is so hard to understand. What's the Sea of Stars?
Were you researching the origins of life? The Sea of Stars, the primordial dragon? Magister, why were you studying these things? Do they have something to do with magic? Wait, you were even researching the goddess Dura and her divine authority? Dura above! Most believers and the Temple of Light would consider this blasphemy.
No wonder you kept these memories locked away. They're secrets that must never be revealed.
Don't worry, we won't tell a soul.
The rest of the memory stars are floating up high. I can't reach any of them. I'll try a levitation spell. I'm sorry. It should be fine now, alright?
That must be it.
as expected of Merlin. The legendary Magister.
Jervin! What?
What's wrong? Isn't this what you all wanted? To see me as I truly am? Are you satisfied now? The memory star I wanted. You really did find it. Hand it over, or I'll take it by force. Need a moment to decide.
Jervin? Your legs. They really are healed.
You've suspected me for some time, haven't you? All those tests, those probing questions. Well, here's your answer, clear as day. Are you satisfied now?
Why would you sink so low? Don't you care about yourself or your family's honor?
Oh, I care plenty about myself. That's why when the Adamant Syndicate offered me a way to heal my legs, I agreed without a second thought. As for my family, what have they ever given me? A marquis, heir to the Hastings line, a man of rank and power in the court. How could he be someone who can't even walk without a wheelchair? Doesn't Marquis Gervais have any other heirs? How disgraceful! If I had been whole, those whispers would never have reached my ears. My family was watching me, testing me. They wanted to see if I could live up to the Hastings name. They weighed my worth, judged me, and looked for a place to set me down like a cracked piece of porcelain. But I'm not porcelain. I healed myself!
If you had just talked to someone, your friends.
Friends. What good would that do? Could they make me the next Marquis? But the Adamant Syndicate was different. They promised to restore my legs, to give me everything a Marquis should possess. All I have to do is take the memory star from your hands.
Don't even think about it! Jervin, this is the real Magister Merlin. You can't possibly win!
The Adamant Syndicate is just using you as a pawn. Once they get what they want, they'll throw you away.
It's too late for that, Sylvan. You know me. Once I choose a path, I don't turn back. And I can't now. I know you're Merlin. The one I once looked up to, the one I could never catch up to. My greatest rival. But I've made my choice.
My wave of knowledge will crush you!
behalf of your dear friend, I've brought you a gift. He said you'd love it.
Brace yourself! Jervin, stop! You set all of this in motion, and now you don't have the stomach to see it through?
See it through. To my failure. Again. Why? Why can't I ever win? I've given everything I had, but someone always stands in my way. First, Cassidy. And now you. Why should one accident make me lose everything? I fought so hard to prove myself, yet I can never surpass the natural prodigy. Merlin, you're a living legend. People sing of your deeds. Honor surrounds you. And you've never even had to pay a price. Why you? Why does someone like you get everything while I get nothing? Trade places. But what?
But you'll also have to sacrifice yourself for Asperia, just like Merlin did.
We saw her memories, her doubts, and yet even so, she made the right choice. Could you do the same?
Magister Merlin is right, Jervin. You were born with every advantage. A name that opens doors. Even without a title, you had more resources than any of us could dream of. Look at me. I'm just ordinary. Born into a fallen noble family. I scraped my way into the Serene Lyceum, but I'm nothing special. My luck isn't good or bad, it's just average. But I have my own goal. You all know that. I swore I would restore my family's honor. Jervin, whether it's walking the path of magic or being your friend, everything I did was for that goal. And even if I lost everything, I wouldn't give up. I'd find another way, keep moving forward. That's my path.
That's your path, not mine. So, what now? You're going to interrogate me here, or throw me in a cell?
No, that's not our call. We're turning you over to Envoy Evie. She'll handle it from there.
Do as you like. I'll be waiting in my cell. Let's see which one of you ends up the true winner.
Merlin, at this point, with Siren as the mastermind, will the royal court even recognize the new court mage?
It's hard to believe, but I doubt this will even leave a scratch on Siren's reputation.
What? How? We have Jervin! Envoy Evie will surely get him to confess everything.
You're thinking of court politics like it's a straightforward game. Siren only served as a judge for the exam. He never got directly involved in anything else. He knows the court inside out, the balance between the royal family, the nobles, and the Temple of Light, and he's used it to his advantage. He's kept his hands clean, stirring the pot, letting others do the work. The headmaster's death, the corruption in the exam, none of it can be tied to him. And did you notice? Even when he was cornered, Jervin never mentioned his name.
It's all so convoluted.
A man as sharp as Siren has surely already destroyed every shred of evidence linking him to Jervin. And as for him knowing dark magic, if that gets out, it'll be a minor scandal, nothing more.
So, we're still going through the process of choosing a new court mage today?
It seems so.
Then who will it be? Jervin's out. That leaves Cassidy and... Wait, Magister Merlin, you? Then that leaves... Cassidy.
Exactly. Only 3 made the finals. With Jervin disqualified and Magister Merlin declining, the role falls to Cassidy.
But Merlin, do you think I should be a court mage? But if I don't want it, then what?
Me? No, I couldn't.
Merlin, I need some time to think. I've decided. I want to become a court mage. Magister Merlin, you know me. I'm bad with people. I don't understand court politics. And to be honest, I'm still pretty clueless about what a court mage even does. But I want to become one. Not for the prestige, not because I'm especially talented, but because I've decided to take on the responsibility. All this time, I've had my head buried in my research, dreaming of becoming a scholar. Partly because I loved it, but also perhaps without realizing it. I was hiding.
Hiding? But you're not like me. There's no way you'd get expelled. At the Lyceum, there's nothing you need to be afraid of.
From everything I wasn't good at. I built myself a perfect, pristine world of magic in those pages. A place no one else could bother. But I forgot that even then, you can't run from everything forever.
Yeah, sometimes the current just sweeps you up and carries you along. It happens to everyone. Commoners, nobles, maybe even the gods.
I've done a lot of thinking these past few days, trying to figure out what I really need, what I truly want, but I couldn't answer. It wasn't until just now, seeing your memories in the Stellar Chamber, that I understood. It's not just about what you want, it's about what you can do. Esperia is full of stories about heroes. They're all so grand, but I only just realized the greatest thing about them isn't their power, it's the choices they made. Every single one of them chose to step up instead of standing aside. They chose responsibility over their own self-interest. Just like you, Magister Merlin. Even though you were scared, even though you hesitated, in the end, you chose to make the sacrifice. You saved the world. I love magic. I love how wonderful it is, how creative. But before, I only ever thought about studying it and creating new spells. I never stopped to ask who I was doing it for. Now I know. I'm going to take this on. I'll become a court mage, step into a world I know nothing about, and use whatever power I have to help people.
Right! They've got eyes and ears all through the court! It'll be dangerous for you.
It will be dangerous. I'll be scared, but I believe I can get through it. If I'm selected, you'll at least have someone on the inside, Merlin. Additionally, I want to become a court mage because I want to stop Siren and the Adamant Syndicate.
Magister Merlin, what do you think? But if we don't turn in the Memory Star, Cassidy technically fails the final exam. Siren will declare the exam invalid, and he'll be back in control.
So, we swap it with a fake?
Siren would know how to spot a forgery. He'd disqualify Cassidy for cheating.
This is so frustrating. This is your tower, Magister Merlin. How does Siren get the final say? You have a plan? Huh?
Is that the device for creating memory stars?
I get it. You're going to make a new one just for the selection judges.
This is brilliant! And he can't even complain about it. It's your property, Merlin. You get to decide what's in it.
Now that everything's settled, let's go. Everyone should be waiting in Solstice Hall.
Cassidy, don't be nervous.
Pippa, you're shaking more than I am.
Ready, Magister Merlin.
Whatever's waiting for us now can't be tougher than the fight we just had.
I've gone over what I need to do 100 times in my head. I won't mess this up.
So, only the two of you made it this far? That would mean Jervin's out of the picture then. How curious. Let's see which of you has what it takes to claim the title of Court Mage.
Magister Siren, as the exam instructed, I retrieved this memory star from Merlin's hidden tower.
Oh, how impressive. Truly, the Serene Lyceum still produces the occasional prodigy. But I wonder, does this particular memory star really meet the exam's criteria? I'll need to examine it closely. Cassidy, I'm afraid this memory star fails to meet the exam's requirements. Unless you have a compelling explanation, the rules leave me no choice but to mark your performance as a failure. And since none of the other candidates have succeeded either, well, I'll simply have to declare this year's selection void. A dreadful shame. I was hoping to avoid writing another letter of regret to the capital. Headmistress Dorella, I must say I'm disappointed. Perhaps a review of your faculty roster is in order. Dismiss anyone unqualified or chronically absent, and replace them with professors who actually know how to teach.
No, Magister Siren. I can assure you this is the exact memory star you requested. Because this memory star was personally verified by Magister Merlin herself.
Don't be absurd. Everyone knows she hasn't shown herself in years.
Say that again, Cassidy.
Magister Merlin herself entrusted this to me. How can she not know her own possessions? Isn't that right, Merlin?
Fascinating. And yet, as Merlin's old friend, I'm not so easily convinced. Surely you can offer some proof.
Merlin, that mark. It really is you.
So you'd reveal your identity before all these witnesses, after hiding it for so long? Brave or reckless? Aren't you afraid it might backfire? Such boldness. As expected of Merlin. Either way, I'm glad to see your return. I can't imagine living in obscurity suited you.
Magister Siren, with Magister Merlin's personal verification, there should be no question about this memory star, right?
Since Merlin herself says so, how could I possibly disagree? Cassidy, congratulations. You've officially passed the Court Mage selection exam. The seat is yours. The formal appointment will follow once the palace has been notified. I do hope you're ready for the responsibility. As Chief Court Mage, I will be watching your career with great interest.
I understand, Magister Siren. And thank you, Magister Merlin.
I never thought you'd actually go public with your identity. You must be ready for the storm that's coming. I assume you have a plan. Merlin's reappearance is going to cause quite a stir.
Envoy Evie, perfect timing! Jervin's still in the magic tower. We'll leave the rest to you.
I see. Leave him to me. I'll make sure he's thoroughly interrogated. No need for concern. I specifically had someone make a trip back to Savannah to retrieve this.
A pair of shackles?
Magic suppression shackles. They're forged from a rare anti-magic alloy. Once they're on, the wearer's magic is completely blocked.
Anti-magic alloy? Where does it come from? How does it nullify magical energy? Is it related to anti-magic rays? I really want to study it. You actually want to study that thing? Just the name sounds terrifying.
Magister, my work here at the Lyceum is temporarily complete. Will you be staying here? In that case, there's a matter I'd like to ask for your help with. After repeated investigation, we believe the flying monster, the one that escaped the exam grounds, its appearance in a restricted area was most likely orchestrated by Dorella. I suspect she has long-standing ties to the Adamant Syndicate. She might even be a member. But we don't have concrete evidence yet. And regarding the magic contracts, while we exposed Franz and the Syndicate, we still haven't found the one truly orchestrating everything. Siren's target was your tower, but I don't believe the magic contracts were merely a diversion. In short, I believe there are still hidden threats within the Academy that we haven't uncovered. Once Jervin's interrogation is over, I'll request immediate reassignment here to continue investigating the magic contract case. In the meantime, could I ask you to remain here and keep watch over the situation? Thank you. I'll begin the interrogation right away. If all goes well, Professor Zoria should be cleared of all charges soon.
As hard as it is to believe, she truly is Magister Merlin. Headmistress Durella, this is a rare opportunity. We could invite Magister Merlin to give a lecture. It would benefit the students and help counter the negative publicity from Headmaster Laymar's death.
What? Invite her to lecture?
Oh, Magister, to think Hepler and I were teaching you magic. This is a story I'll be telling my students for years. Will you really give a lecture here at the Lyceum?
To be honest, Magister, the school currently has no official position for you. Frankly, your track record as an educator is lacking. Our records show that after Headmaster Laymar hired you, you only actively taught for a total of 5 years. You've been absent for over 2 decades. That constitutes gross dereliction of duty. The Academy paid a substantial sum for your hiring fee and granted you permission to build a private tower, and you failed to fulfill your responsibilities as a teacher. By faculty policy, I should request the board to terminate your employment.
Headmistress Durella.
No, don't try to talk me out of it. My decision is final.
Headmistress Durella, look!
Hepler, I know. I know she's the legendary mage everyone reveres. But we are not discussing her fame. We are discussing professional ethics.
I meant, look over there! There's a rather large crowd of students running this way.
Magister Merlin, she's over there!
Don't push! You'll get detention again!
Got it. Everyone, line up for Merlin's autograph. Quickly now, a single file line.
What is the meaning of this? You are causing a major disruption. Stop this immediately.
Quick, duck behind me. I'll cover you. I can transform. That should provide more cover. You should go first. We can speak again when things have settled down.
See you next time, Magister Merlin.
Hey, Zoria, you can't just move. You have to roll the dice first. No, not that one. The other dice.
This is needlessly complicated.
By the abyss. The rules are simple enough. It's a new game I'm developing. Once I fine-tune the rules, it's going to revolutionize tabletop gaming. I'm having Zoria help me test it. By the way, what an honor to have you here. Ever since your big reveal, have you noticed the difference? Surrounded by admirers, fawning over your every word. Awash in devotion, perhaps. I do wonder how you handled admirers in your younger days.
I bet they're even more fervent now.
You're probably right. A legendary mage who vanishes for 20 years and then suddenly reappears? That's far more compelling than someone who's been around all this time.
Back to business. With Jervin arrested and Siren's scheme in ruins, my detainment should be lifted soon.
Oh? I suppose I'll miss that stoic face of yours around here, little Zoria.
Which also means I need to prepare my lesson plans. Countess, this is your reminder that we don't play games during work hours. Merlin, Countess, I'll take my leave. We'll speak later.
What? Zoria, you promised to play with me all day! Don't just walk off! Hey, wait for me! Magister Merlin, we have preliminary results from Jervin's interrogation. According to his testimony, he initially made contact with the Syndicate seeking a cure for his legs. After they healed him, he became fully indebted to them. Recently, the Syndicate contacted him abruptly. threatening to expose his use of dark magic treatments unless he helped them steal classified materials from your tower. This placed him under significant duress. We believe Headmaster Lemar discovered the altered selection exam and noticed Jervin's miraculous recovery. He suspected corruption in this exam and intended to intervene. The headmaster didn't want to see a talented mage throw his life away, so he confronted Jervin, hoping he would come clean. However, it was also the critical period for Jervin's family to decide on their next heir. He feared the scandal would ruin his reputation and cost him his inheritance. Combined with the Syndicate's threats, Jervin made a terrible choice. In a panic, he killed the headmaster. While Jervin hasn't explicitly named him, our suspicions were correct. Siren was deeply involved. He appears to be the true architect of this conspiracy. Unfortunately, we still lack concrete proof. Jervin's vague testimony won't convince the stubborn nobles and certain royal court members. Their blind faith in Siren, astounding to say the least. I'll continue pursuing other avenues to gather evidence against him. Following your leads, I've dispatched agents to White Ridge to investigate. I hope we'll find something useful. Regarding Zoria's situation, I must apologize. I initiated her release, but encountered resistance from several powerful nobles. Although I serve under the Queen, I've had to suspend the release process to maintain the current political balance. But rest assured, I will continue investigating to find definitive proof of her innocence. We may meet again in the Academy sooner than expected. I'll keep you informed of any developments. Take care, Magister Merlin.